Hey guys, and welcome to game number 59 out of 100 of my rematch series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot, BestBot. BestBot is going to be first in today's video. I've got an interesting opening rack, EEILOQU, and BestBot trades 4. So now I've got to figure out what I am going to do with my Q here. I actually don't think I have a word with the Q other than QI, which is kind of crazy. And I don't really want to play QI, keeping EELOU. If I'm going to play the Q, I'd certainly rather also play the U. So this is a very bizarre situation when I might even consider not playing the Q and just like trying to keep it for a big play on my next turn. Is that crazy? Like OLE? It just looks so wrong to play OLE here for 6, keeping EIQU, but maybe it's correct. I mean, EELOU is so bad. I really have a hard time stomaching QI in this position. So yeah, this is actually a shockingly complicated opening rack. I was really hoping the bot would not exchange, but here we are, for better or worse. I could also trade a couple myself. Maybe that's better than OLE, just to maximize my own chances at a bingo or a good place. Maybe I trade OE. I feel like the L is fairly good with the Q. I wonder if trading EO is crazy here. Like, if the bot trades again, I'm often going to just hit a 48-point play. And anything it plays, I should be able to score probably 30 plus with my Q pretty easily. I think I like saving the L, though, just for a little bit of val constant balance. It looks crazy. I definitely prefer trading 2 to playing OE, because that's going to give back a lot of overlaps and more bingos by floating 2 good vowels. So I think I'm actually going to trade 2 here. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Don't love the second I, but I should have some decent plays, hopefully, on my next turn. Choir, of course, if the bot were to trade again, but we'll see. While the bot is thinking, I will mention, guys, that I recently upgraded my external microphone, so I know I've been having some audio issues the last couple of weeks. I do apologize for that, but fingers crossed that now that I have finally settled into a new computer and have now gotten a hopefully better external microphone, the audio issues should be a thing of the past. Let me know in the comments if you notice an improvement in the audio in this video. Hopefully the answer is yes, but let me know either way, and if it's still having issues, I will try to fix them as soon as I can. Bot bingos now with beneath. I don't think I have a bingo to come back. Quiltier is not good. I definitely want to play off the Q now, but at least I've got some decent ways to do so. Maybe just choir to the E. I could even blow it up more with relique. I think I would go with choir here, though. At least keep some bingo-prone letters, given I'm at an early deficit. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Also, the leaf blowers, unfortunately, are back with a vengeance, guys. I hope you can't hear them, especially now that I got a better microphone. So if you can't hear the leaf blowers, that is a good thing right now. They are literally right outside my window, even though it is absolutely freezing here in Kentucky. It's like 12 degrees this morning, and the leaves are all off the tree, so I have no explanation for why they're still out there blowing leaves. It's rather ridiculous, but in any case, they are certainly there. And yeah, I hope that my new microphone is doing its job and preventing you guys from hearing them. So in any case, enough about leaf blowing and audio issues, more about Scrabble. How about, yeah, I guess just choir, anything through this N. The problem is I'm not going to get the Q on the triple. Not much through this B. Yeah, I don't think I have anything other than choir or relique. I think, like I said, given my early deficit, I would prefer to not completely blow up the rack here and just play choir. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And okay, draw the blank. So that is obviously good. The second I might make it a little tough for me to bingo here, but we will see. Bot plays Zine for 46 almost immediately. Diolefin, Olefinic. The N is not in the right spot. If I can't bingo, at least I can just play 5 for 25 here, but let's think for another minute. This T could potentially yield a bingo. Maybe the B, like biofilm or something. It doesn't work. Oil field. I need another L or a D. Not going to happen. So I'm going to start going through the alphabet here in my head. Like definitely nothing with an A, and B, C. Not seeing it with a C. Again, Olafinic, but the N not in the right spot. How about a D? Don't think so. E, F, G, H. Yeah, maybe there's nothing. R maybe? Or S? Biofuels doesn't quite work. Yeah, I don't see it, unfortunately. So probably just phi here. Whoops, let me not do that. Let me not do that either. Wow. Okay. Looks, I guess, fine. IOL blank. Should hopefully bingo on my next turn. At least scores well. Yeah, I'm already down 90, so I do want to score if I'm not going to bingo, which this at least does reasonably well. So I am going to go ahead and do it. And all right, definitely going to bingo on my next turn. So that is good. Bot, wow, Bot is playing quickly now. A rock immediately for 34. Obolizes looks risky, but it's a lot of points. So I'm probably going to do it. 86 points is a lot. It's going to be hard to do better than that. Beneath does not take an S. It's worth mentioning. Plays with Kefs just don't score enough. Yeah, I can't justify not taking 86. And the good news is at least I create 2 spots with the O and also above the E and the S. So hopefully, if I draw something reasonable and don't draw absolute garbage after my bingo, if the bot uses 1 spot, I should be able to use the other for a good score. Hopefully. That's always a risky strategy, because if I draw badly, then the bot could actually hit both, which would be a disaster. But in some cases, that could work well for me. I just want to make sure I don't have anything with Squire. I don't think so. So, all right, Obolize as it is. I don't think it really matters where I put the blank. I'll just do it this way. All right, that's a decent draw. Wow, the body's just playing, like, immediately. That came down in 2 seconds. Okay. Pademelon with 2 disconnected E's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the word is Pademelon. Pademelon? I don't know. I have no idea what it is either way, but it's a cool 9. Go through the TE. No. Nothing there either. Nothing goes in front of BO or in front of OXO in this lexicon, so can't play there. So it's going to be something here. Probably just Dolman or something. Yeah, 38 points. Pretty solid, keeping a P. Both blanks already gone, it's worth mentioning, so something to keep in mind. Yeah, if I can score 38, I'll still be within 20. I'm not in a bad position. That seems fine. Don't see anything really that plays off the P and the M. I don't want to play damp. LON is just not a great leave. I would much rather keep a P than LON. Like, maybe LON bingos a little bit more often, but it doesn't bingo enough to justify the number of times I'm going to score like 12 on my next turn when I don't draw bingo because of all those 1-pointers. It's also not a great board for bingoing, so yeah, definitely better to play Dolman than damp. Looks pretty solid. I'm going to do it. Okay. The bot is just, like, trying to blitz me here. I've never seen BestBot play like this. It's crazy. Like, immediately. Maybe all of its plays are just best on equity by a ton. We'll see. No R for pre-adopt for me. 2 P's is actually not bad. They go pretty well together. It's kind of like F's. 2 F's can be deceptively strong if you have the right stuff to go with them. All right, what am I going to do here? I might play adopt in this spot. 31 points. It does give back an S-hook, of course. It's not the strongest S-hook, though. The only way you're really going to score is if you bingo starting with an S. And if the bot has an S, it might induce, or if the bot doesn't have an S, it might induce it to block for not too much. I'm down a little bit. I don't mind a little volatility. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I think it's better than just playing something like Copt for 26. I mean, this is fine. And if the score were different, I might do it. But I think I prefer Adopt, keeping the board a bit more open, given that I'm still going to be trailing by probably around 50 points after the bot's next turn. And again, it's not like the most dangerous S-hook you'll ever see. So I'm going to do it. Prithi. Pritthee. This bot is just, like, playing immediately. And guy's setting up a D and an N hook. Oh, I have Tef right. Oh, boy. That is... Oh, man. Now, speaking of S hooks that are scary, stopping one before a double word with 3 S's left. Oh, man. This is going to turn into chaos. Herpetic doesn't fit through the C. Does Prithi not play? Or anything else? I mean, I'm going to play Tefrit if it's my only bingo. It's still a bingo. It's like 66 points, but... Oh, man, would I rather play something else? Yeah, Tep is not a word. I can't play there. Huh. Yeah, alright. It's my only bingo, so for better or worse, I'm going to do it. It's a pretty good draw. Only one vowel, but I can work with it. The Y goes pretty well. Wins is going to be a massive score. That's 60 points. And what about with Gatch for 50? Jeez, nice overlap. I mean, wins is 60 points. Like, that's got to be the play, right? It's got to be better than Yawns. DT doesn't go too well together. AT is, yeah, it's a well-balanced pool. AT is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's 60 points, right? It's got to be right. The bot has not even used 2 minutes. It's crazy. Okay. And the bot playing immediately again. Tie game, 3:32 apiece. All right, I have 10 minutes left. That's good. Even though the bot's been playing fast, I've been keeping up decently enough to at least have some time going into this endgame. No P for Tapiroid. I'm not going to be scoring a lot here, which is unfortunate. I mean, I could just play Roid or Aroid, I guess, for 15 or 18 respectively. In this pool, maybe even Droid. It's a little consonant heavy. So yeah, maybe Droid for 18. I don't really mind opening. I mean, I'm not up, right? It's like, I mean, I'm going to be up like 15. That's nothing. Yeah, this is a tricky turn. I mean, if I did want to keep it a little bit tighter, do I have anything through this D? I have to get rid of an I, obviously. I mean, I guess have to is strong. If I could score 35 and keep both I's, I would do it. I just don't see how that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't see anything. Idiot could be spelled with 2 D's. That would be a great play. But I'm afraid it cannot. I think I would be being a little bit of an idiot if I played idiot with 2 T's. I'm looking at this C2, like something here, but it's just, I mean, acro, but that keeps 2 I's. Dicta doesn't fit because of AP. Yeah, this is a surprisingly tough turn. I guess I just play Droid? I don't know. I don't really mind opening here. I'm not in a great position if I keep it tight. Like, I guess, I don't know, I could play Danio for 12, but I'm up 12 points. There's plenty of scoring tiles left. I could easily lose this game without the bot bingoing. Easily. So I can't afford to worry about that too much. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Droid. Given the pool balance, I think I slightly prefer Droid to Aroid. Slightly. But it's close. Alright, Droid it is. It's a good draw. Rainiest to the T. Wow, bot trade 6. Okay. That worked out very well. Scenarii is a 7. That's just look for a second, but that's not going to play for more. Yeah, Rainiest, Inertia's Sadnir. There we go. We probably just drew a bunch of the Drek the bot threw back. Wait, the bot played already? Oh yeah, flying Yarak. Sneaky hook there of Yarak. I forgot about that. Alright. We got to be a little careful here, guys, because we are up a lot, but we have absolute garbage. And there's 3 in the bag. So, like, let's think about some threats here for the bot. Where can it bingo? That is not a great pool. I doubt it can bingo to the R in Rainiest with 3 R's unseen like that. it seems like it's going to be tough. Narrator doesn't work. Urinator doesn't work. It's tough without an E. I do see Rainouts could play through the I and Droit. Overlapping re and as. How about the N column? Yeah, there's unroots. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to stop everything. The question becomes, can I try to outscore it? I have 6 minutes left, which is good. So I can take my time. Or maybe I just try to get rid of some of this garbage if I can. So obviously if I want to not empty the bag, I got to play at most 2. Which is a little bit restrictive, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, what do I do if I just play 2 tiles here? This is tough. Yeah, Unroots is going to score more than Rainouts. Unroots is 72. Only puts the bot up 6. I feel like I can outrun that, but I don't know. Oh, you know what I have? I have Eve here. That's probably the play. Gosh, I feel like this should outrun Unroots, right? I mean, I'm up 89 points. Or outroar or something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff there. But if it bingoes down the end column, whatever it plays there, it's going to score 72. Like, I'm going to have a 17-point cushion. That's a lot. And with just 1 tile being drawn, I guess the worst case scenario, right, for me after this is that the bot draws the S, right? So if it bingoes with outroar and draws the S, because that's what it's going to allow it to go out for the most. So that's what I should think about. So, all right, if I do this and the bot bingos without roar and draws the S, I'm going to pull, what is that? O-N, I guess? Or it could be any 2 of O-N-R. Theoretically. No, I can't draw the R. What am I talking about? No, I have to draw, or I can't draw the O. Because it's going to use both for outroar. No, sorry. I would be drawing NR specifically. Okay. Yeah, so if I draw NR, and the bot bingoes without roar, and then draws the S, I'm probably still fine, right? Because I think I'm up enough. Again, I'm still up 16 points, right? Plus 89, no, 17 points after outroar. With EGU, VR, and W, I must be able to do something reasonable enough to win. Surely. I mean, it's not super easy, but how many is the bot going to be getting for its S, actually? That's a bigger question. Squires doesn't work. Kefs? Maybe it's not getting all that much. I guess Holmes and Us next to Outroar. 13 points. Yeah, so it would get 13 points, I believe. Abject doesn't take an S. It's just an adjective. Oh, wait. Cheese and Devs, actually, that I'm just opening. Okay, that's a bit. 19. So 19, that would put the bot up. We said it was down 17 after Outroar. So I need to net +2. I need to net +2 with EGU, VNRW. Oh, just weird. WEIR. That should be enough. That's 30 points. Yeah, and I get caught with 18. All right, so that'll win by 10 in that line. All right, this is fine. Well, Outroar is not going to happen. Rainouts could still happen. But I can certainly outrun that. That's not going to score nearly as much. But yeah, the key there, guys, is to just not empty the bag, right? If I emptied the bag, then if the bot bingoed out with outroar or anything for that matter, it would probably win because it would catch me with like VWG and all kinds of other garbage and get like 30 points. So you just have to pay attention to how many are in the bag in those kind of situations. If I were not up that much and I couldn't outrun, I probably would have just tried to block on the right and hope it doesn't have rainouts. But in this situation, since I can outrun, I'm better off doing that than trying to block. You know, sometimes offense in Scrabble is the best defense. This is a good reminder of that fact. Like, it's the natural instinct, I think, when you're up 60 points like this is, oh, I should block, right? I should try to stop my opponent from bingoing when they have all 1-pointers and some good bingo tiles. But the problem here, again, is there's 2 spots for the bot to bingo. I can't physically block both rainouts and unroots, outroar kind of stuff down the end column. So if I block, then basically I'm just blocking one spot and crossing my fingers that the bot doesn't have something in the other spot. So I'm basically guessing, all right, it did have rainouts, but that's fine. Yeah, so it was probably thinking for a while, guys, just because it knew it's never going to win in the endgame after rainouts. But it thought maybe somehow if it fished and tried to bingo out, that it could win. But I guess it just determined that that wasn't going to be possible. So, all right. Fair enough. I just need to do something reasonable here, and I should win. The bot has an R. I doubt it's going to get all that much. Right, I guess Rex for 10. So I just need to net more than -11. That should not be that hard to do. I've got 2 minutes. Let's try to at least play the best endgame here if I can. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, not phony. That would be a very bad thing to do. Oh, that can't be right. 0 for 20 plus 4 on the net? That can't be best, right? Surely. It seems so bad. Vower, is that even better? Just it gets rid of more. 13. Yeah, minus 4 times 2 is minus or plus 5. Let's see. Wrong? Or that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's 17 minus... Oh, no, that's also plus 5. Is plus 5 the best I can do here? Really? Feels like I should be able to do better. That's plus 6, because it's 22 points and it loses 16. I just feel like I'm missing something. How about Vogue or something? Voger? No, it's worse. Doesn't score enough. All right, got another minute here. Yeah, I mean, is Vo or Woe? It doesn't matter what I keep. The bot's going out. Is that really best? Really? It just doesn't feel like it can be, but maybe it is. This is just a surprisingly clunky rack on a very clunky board. All right, I don't want to waste any more of our time here. I'm just going to do this. It wins either way, so it doesn't really matter. Good game, 472 to 455. I eked this one out in a pretty close endgame. Although, like I said, it was close in the sense that it was 17 points. It wasn't that close, and that I knew even if the bot bingoed, I was going to win easily. But all right, we'll get to that pre-endgame. But let's start with the beginning. Bot AEI triple OT clear exchange here looks good. Keeping AET, could trade down to ET. I like keeping the A though. When you have this many vowels to start, that already dilutes the pool of vowels, so that makes it slightly less likely you're going to redraw vowels. Keeping the A definitely improves your bingo percentage. I like it. Yeah, this was one of the weirdest opening racks I've seen in a while. So, Olay for 6 is best on equity. QI is way down here. Wait, that spot? No, this spot. Okay, I was like, that was weird. But yeah, QI for 22 is just horrible. I mean, this leave is garbage. I kind of like my trade 2 here. You know, it's not standard, but it gives back a lot less. And the nice thing is, you know, often exchanges are followed up by further exchanges if the bot doesn't hit what it's going for. And I figure if the bot changes again, I'm most likely going to have something for 48 on my next turn to start off the game. So I kind of like the trade too. I think keeping the L makes some sense, again, just to ensure I don't get overrun with vowels and have a decent balance on my next turn. So I think it worked out pretty well. Bot opens with Beneath. Choir seems fine. Yeah, Relique, I guess, slightly higher on equity. That's fine also, but early deficit, I kind of like keeping a more bingo-prone rack together. Choir looks fine. I don't mind either setting up the S-hook in the long term, just, again, since I'm down. Zine for 46 seems pretty good. Please tell me I didn't miss a bingo. Good. I did miss Rifle for 29. Probably a small improvement. I mean, the L does help a little bit, I will say, just to ensure I don't have a nightmare Val draw and end up not able to bingo, but for 4 more points, probably worth it. I would say a small error here. Nothing major, but I should still see that. A rock for 34, I mean, yeah, keeps 4 vowels, but it's 34 points. At this score, I don't think you want to do that. It is a nice play, though. Uakari. Not a word you see too often, but a very useful word for the right time. I don't think this is the right time, though. Keeping it tight makes sense. Albilizes looks good. It's just too many points to play anything else. Oxo, yeah, I guess some of these plays were pretty clear for the bot, which is part of why it played quickly. Dolman looks good. Yeah, it's got to be better than Palm or Damp. Seems like the right call. Bot plays Abject. Yeah, again, it's just so much better than everything else. This doesn't make any sense. This sleeve is never hitting anything good, so might as well Blow up the rack. Adopt seems good here. Ooh, untapped. That's cool. Not a good play, but cool nonetheless. Yeah, why the bot played this like 5 seconds? This does not seem like a 5-second play. I get playing Oxo or even Abject in 5 seconds. Playing this in 5 seconds seems crazy. I mean, this has a lot of positional ramifications you need to think about. You're setting up a hook DSN here. Guy takes a D, an S, and an N. You have none of them. You're keeping guac, which is... Oh, you're setting up guac. Oh, that is clever. Look at that. Oh, I ended up playing Gatch for more, but it's setting up guac for like 40-something. Wow. That's so clever. I mean, like, who thinks of setups with a rack like this? Usually if you're thinking about setups, you're thinking about the X or something like that. When you have 2 G's and a U and a C, you're not really thinking about setups. But yeah, it's setting up guac. Wow, and that would both score a lot and completely take care more. Well, not completely, it would open the C, but it would mostly take care of the big threats on the right. And it takes the risk. Basically, it gives me one chance to hit this, and it says if I don't hit it immediately, it's going to play guac. Yeah, I mean, Geek here or Gauge are a bit more standard, but yeah, none of the other options are any good, right? Like, Geek for 13, it's just not that exciting. So, when your other options all kind of suck, like, you might as well try something like this. Wow. I still am surprised it made this play in 5 seconds, but that is a very, very clever and impressive play. Guy setting up guac. Yeah, Tefrite is the only bingo here. Absolutely forced. And then, yeah, so guac is still there, but Gatch scores 10 more. Cash is in. Wins is pretty clear. Halm keeping RUV, but it's 30 points. At least it gets rid of a U. Oh, I missed Iodid. Ah, man. Sneaky. I didn't think about putting an O before the D there. I just thought about putting another D. I think Droid is fine in this spot. I could play Roid, I guess, keeping the T. But it's a fairly constant heavy pool. I think the 3 points are helpful here. Iodid is probably better, although it does have a drawback. It takes back E. I don't have one. Of course, as well as a back S. Gives back some big scoring plays. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, should I have considered this and seen it? Absolutely. Is it actually best? I'm not sure. Like, I kind of prefer opening a bingo line to opening that kind of scoring spot with a hook I don't have with 5 hooks unseen. I mean, the bot could have anything after home, right? Like, it's far from likely to bingo. I think I prefer this. And AIR goes pretty well with this T, especially. So I kind of like opening the bingo line more than the scoring spot. AIR is probably comparably good to ART, given the pool leans consonant heavy. I don't think there's a huge difference there. Only 1 I left and 1 A, so no huge risk of duplication. 3 R's isn't great, but Iodid has the same problem, right? That I could run into duplicate R's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tough call here. I should have absolutely considered this. I think Droid is still fine, just because opening that hook is not great. Wow. What a draw by BestBot here. Drawing, keeping UV and drawing UVW like an absolute champ. I mean, yeah, this is a rack that, like, you don't think. You just trade. I mean, no, you can't do this, right? Like, it is 32 points, but UUVV. Like, you just can't. Yeah, you have to trade. Rainius looks pretty much automatic. Ooh, fly traps almost, but not quite. Or Treyfuls. Fly. See, like, this would... I mean, bot played this pretty quickly. Yeah, 5 seconds. Like, this does not seem like an automatic play to me over Fairy at all. I mean, you need 13 points you're giving up? Huh. Yeah, I mean, I get that Fairy blocks a bingo line, but you still have the R. You also are more likely probably to hit this R because you get rid of your own R. Yeah, I mean, maybe, like, what are you going to hit, though, to that R? I guess that's the question. It's maybe not all that Wrestler you could draw or something. It's tough. Yeah, I guess it's tough to hit something to that R. I mean, ARST is a much better leave, don't get me wrong. But my concern with this play is that, like, as we kind of saw, right? Does the bot even score enough when it bingos to win? Like, it's down 95 points here, guys. That's a lot. You know, also leaving 2 in the bag instead of 3, I think is better. Because I think that'll make it harder for me to not empty the bag, right? As we saw, when you leave 3 in the bag, I can still play off 2 tiles, get a decent score, clean up my rack. And I just don't see how, if I play smartly here, as I think I did, the bot is going to win after fly. I think after fairy, at least, it puts a little more pressure on me. It scores 13 more. That brings the deficit to 53. Leaving only 2 in the bag means that if I play off more than 2 tiles, it's only up 53, and the bot bingoes out, I probably get caught with enough and the bot wins. If I only play 1, I can't really clean up my rack and I can't score, so I'm up like 60. Bot bingos, you know, takes a lead now of like 10, 15 points. I'm stuck with a bunch of garbage and it has 1 tile and it goes out. To me, fairy at least gives the bot a better chance to win if it bingos. I mean, unless I literally have maybe like UUVVW or something after fly. Either way, the bot's going to need to hope I have garbage. And I just think that allowing me to play off 2 and scoring 13 fewer points is so damaging at this score. I think the bot has to accept that it's going to have to keep a slightly worse leave here. I would have played fairy. I disagree with this decision from the bot. And I know it's late in the game and the bot is maybe better than me at these positions, but I don't like this. I mean, it's not an exhaustive solve, though. There's still 6 in the bag. The bot maybe isn't... I don't know. I wonder if the bot is not simming this correctly. Like, maybe the bot's assuming I'm going to empty the bag more than I do or something like that after fly. That could be a factor. But I think against an astute human opponent, fairy... I'm not saying it gives you a good shot to win, because it doesn't. Everything here isn't going to be likely to win, but I just think you have to score more, and you want to leave 2 in the bag here, not 3. All right, yeah, this was the big turn for me here. I think I played this correctly. I cannot imagine a situation where I lose after Eve. Like I said, I knew that outroar followed by the bot drawing an S, I would still be able to win easily. Yeah, so rainouts, as we saw, is never going to win for the bot. So this is a very instructive position, though, guys. Like I said, I think, you know, it's easy to think, all right, I'm up a lot, I should block, you know, just play something like Venue here, right? Or Venge or whatever. You know, but the problem, right, is if I play Venge for 19, I empty the bag. Yes, I go up 85 points, but if the bot bingos with rainouts, you know, it's going to win by a couple, right? Because I'm up 85. Rainouts is, what was it, 68, I think? 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 68. So it's only down 17. Well, it's getting 18 from UVW right there, plus a couple more from whatever I draw. So it's going to win by like 7 or something like that. Like, it doesn't work if the bot bingo's out. And you might be thinking, well, all right, I mean, if the bot has to have rainouts. Well, it turns out it did. I don't have to, you know, I'm up enough where I don't have to worry about that. If the score were closer, I might have to take that approach because Eve might not be enough to outrun bingos. But when you have this kind of lead, it's always worth asking yourself, all right, if I can't block everything, can I just outrun? Because that's often the surest way to guarantee a win, right? And I knew here I go up 89, and the key is, again, I cannot emphasize this point enough, guys. I do not empty the bag. You always have to be really, really careful about emptying the bag in these situations. And as we saw, given what the bot had, if I emptied the bag, I would have lost here. So you have to be very careful. And yeah, because now, like I said, I computed outroar. I knew that, like, the worst case scenario is outroar followed by the bot drawing an S. I knew I win. Rainouts, I knew I win. Unroots, I obviously win too. So I just knew there was no way for the bot to score enough to win. After this play, bot bingos here. Yeah, there's just nothing to really fish for, I don't think, for the bot. Would have to draw something in 2 spots. You know, I mean, I guess Al here. Does that do anything? I wonder. If it draws the O for... Oh, I guess Unroots doesn't fit on the left. Yeah, but I'm going to have Gal. I'm just going to score too much. Unless, what if it draws the G? Well, then it doesn't have a bingo. Yeah. No, the bot can't win here. Oh, yeah, I guess there's nothing better than whoa. Wow, okay. But that was enough. Yeah, good game. Pretty well played overall. A couple turns, I think I maybe made a small error. Phi seemed like a small error. Droit was maybe a small error. But overall, that was a pretty soundly played game, I would say, on my part. So pretty happy with it. Good good pre-endgame, most importantly. That saved me there after the bots bingo, and really happy with this win. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you all soon for the next video. Game 60 coming your way this Wednesday. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.